do a quick, hopefully quick video on the modifications that we're going to make to the Rook, and then I'll try to do at least something for the King and the Queen to finish out our modified Titans chess pieces. So I'll walk us through the Rook, and part of the reason I'm doing that is because I'm just kind of working out some of the changes in my mind as we go. So you can follow along with me if you want to. And so I'll just start down here. I'm going to bring a line up, just a random line, and then I'll do the same thing down here. I'll come out here. That line is 743. That will take care of that. So our Rook looks like 3.2 tall. Go ahead and get this line in here for this. Oh, that's exactly where I was at. So that turned out great. I'm going to go ahead and run down and put the V shape down in the bottom, and it looks like it goes up 0.591. And then we're going to come over at an angle, and let's just see where we end up at for this. So across from here to here, whoop, not in an angle but in a distance. Let's go ahead and back up just a little bit. I'll just throw a line up here just to help me kind of identify what's going on. I've got this at 1 inch. It really needs to be, looks like 524. Oh, no, it needs to go a little bit more. Yeah, 524 is what this is. So we'll go 524 there. And pull it in, but I didn't constrain this lower section, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem there. So bring this back, see if I can get this to go 743. Yeah. And then to the intersection there is 876. So from this point to this point, 0.876. Alright, that takes care of that angle. This line will run up. I guess I'll go ahead and do this top section, and I'll come back and go the other way and catch up some of that V groove down at the bottom. This is 743 as well. So pretty symmetrical on the end. That's not right. That out. So we'll go full length of this line. Looks like I might have something going on there. So I'm going to just fit this in. I'm going to delete that line out. And then I think I'll go ahead and just try and dimension this guy out. And go 743. I should take care of that part or portion. So there is now a line that comes down here, and from the bottom of the part to here is 2.611. Okay. Here's where I want to make a modification to the Rook so far, is I want to take this angle out just a little bit more, something, maybe 60 degrees. I'll throw that out like that. And then go here to here. Let's just call it 30 degrees from there. That doesn't quite look right. I must have caught something So that's okay. I'm just going to delete this line out and delete that out. And then we'll run a line from this intersection point out. Let's run it 0.8 and 60. And then we'll just trim that thing out here and here. Okay. That closes our shape and gives us a rough idea of what this thing's going to look like. So running in the lathe, it's going to be running like this. This will be Z0 here. To run it back up. I'm not really very concerned about this little brick profile up at the top. Can't decide if I really even want to do that. At this point, I'm going to leave my internal section to be, that's up, that would really be up here. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to cut that valley. I'm not going to do any internal on the lathe. I'm going to go ahead and cut my V down here. So I'll zoom in. Go ahead and stick our V in here, and it is about something like this, this, and this. Go ahead and put some dimensions in there. So from here to the midpoint is 132. From there back in is 694. Okay, and here to here puts us at 0.84. And then I think I should just go do one last one here to here at 180 thousandths. Oh my. Stand by. I've got an over-constraint issue here, but I really don't quite know why. I'm going to take and pull this out and see if I can fix it with this. Nope. Let's go. From here to here is going to be 96,000. So let's just try and pull it from there to there. 90. Let's do this. Let's call it 90 degree. Nope. All right, let's put a dimension here to here just to pull this back and constrain it back in. 694 is good. And now, enter. I'm going to take and try to go back with an angular dimension here to here of 90 degrees. That's not going to let me do it. I'm going to pull this out and just draw a line. And let's see if I can figure out how long this guy is. This one is 69 thousandths long. I'll go back in here. We'll go line. And it's going to be 069 thou. Tab over and go 90 degrees. Nope. Let's see. So 69 tab 135 puts me there. That was a long way around to do that. Let's double check this. And it is 181. We're within 1,000. We're gonna call it good. Okay. I will trim here. Must have an issue. While I'm here, I want to check something. I would say this has just a little bit of a problem here with this line. I'm going to delete this out. Bring this thing back in here straight. And I'm going to come up real close. Hand in. Yep, see my line is not connected here. So I'm going to extend this line up. Now I can trim it out. Now I've got something that runs pretty good. And what I had is just a little bit of taper across that line, so now I got it out. I'm gonna put a radius down here in the bottom. I'm gonna put it at 20 and put a radius on this edge here at 10, and I think I'll go ahead and just do this edge at 10 as well. Yep. This section back here will have a 1/2 inch added to it, so I'm not messing with it right now. Go ahead and do this here. Put a 1/4 inch radius. Yeah, we'll put a 1/4 inch radius there. Gosh, that seems bigger than what we have had on our other ones, though. I'm gonna pull up one of our other ones and double check it. Here is our knight. I'm gonna look at it. And let's look at the sketch on it. Yeah, 1/4 inch. Okay. While I'm here working on this rook, I noticed that I have not saved, so I'm going to do a file. I will leave it in there, and I'm going to call this the Rook Turning. I'm really only concerned about the turning section on it right at this point. I'll put a fillet down here of a, let's do 100 thousandths. Get this whole top section if I can. This part I'm gonna do a little bit smaller. I'm gonna do 100 here, here to here, and I do want this to look like a turret, a castle turret top. So I'm gonna do 100 there. Okay, and just so that I've got some edge break, I'll go ahead and put something here. And it's gonna be probably more like 25 thousandths with that. I think I'm probably happy with the turning on that part of it. And go ahead and do a revolve on it. This is my axis. That should turn pretty good. So I'm gonna go okay. I'm gonna put a 1/2 inch on the back side. So I'm gonna do new, backside, throw myself around so I can see it just a little bit better. And go solid, add on 0.5. Good deal. Alright, so now I've got my basic rook design, and so you can kind of follow along with that. I think for the other two, I probably won't do the drawing on it. I'm just going to provide you with something that, just a sketch of it, of the modified king and queen, and then you can work off of that. You can do the drawing or you can do the design, and then you can do the manufacturing for it. I'd like to run these parts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the last three pieces. Hopefully by the end of the week, middle of the week, we are on the mill at least doing, so this tool, or this part, will get a construction hole on the back side of it, and then the next two pieces I believe will get the same thing, and then that should really be it. They'll get a construction hole on the back side that'll be 1/4 of an inch just to keep orientation as we go from the 4-axis rotary back over to a VF3 to do the top fluting of the just the bevels that we're putting inside of there. And okay, so I'm going to stop with this. I will provide you with a couple of drawings for this Rook, the King and the Queen, and I'll send those to you in Canvas. Okay, so hey, have a great weekend. See ya.